Hi, Mark here with Mark Math Tutoring. Today we're going to cover the third skill in getting ready for algebra, solving one-step equations with multiplication or division. In the last video, we covered solving one-step equations with addition or subtraction, and we talked about how the operations of addition and subtraction are called inverse operations because they undo each other. If I have a variable, say x, and I add 3 to it, if I want to undo what I just did, I would subtract 3, and I would get right back to where I started. Well, multiplication and division are also inverse operations. If I have 3 times x, and I divide that by 3, I will also undo that times 3 with divided by 3 and get back where I started. So let's use that to do a few examples. Suppose I have the equation a divided by 7 is equal to 9. Well, if I want to solve for a is being divided by 7 here. So how can I undo divided by 7? Well, I will use its inverse operation, multiply by 7. If I do that, though, on the left side of the equation, to keep the equation balanced, I have to do the same thing on the right. Well, 7 times a divided by 7 is just going to be a. I've just undid the divided by 7 with times 7. And then on the right-hand side of the equation, 9 times 7 is 63. And now I have solved the equation. The solution is 63. If we go back and check that, only 63 divided by 7 is equal to 9. Let's try another one where we start with multiplication and we undo it with division. Suppose I have 42 is equal to 7r. Well, 7r means 7 times r. If I want to undo what's happening to the variable here, I will just divide it by 7. And I have to do that also on the left side of the equation. 7 times r, it just gets undone by dividing by 7. These will just cancel out and we'll end up with r on the right, which is actually what I'm trying to solve for. 42 divided by 7 is 6. And that is the solution to my equation. And we can go back and check that. Only 42 is only equal to 7 times 6. Okay. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can solve these on your own before we do them together. So the one on the left, 3 times x equals 12. We will solve this by doing the inverse of times 3, which is divided by 3 on both sides of the equation. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we're just left with x equals 12 divided by 3 is 4. That's our solution. And you can go back and check. Only 3 times 4 is equal to 12. On the right, x divided by 4 is equal to 6. I will undo divided by 4 with times 4. And I do that on both sides of this equation as well. 4 divided by 4 is 1, so x will be left on the left is equal to 24. That's the solution to the equation. 24 divided by 4 is 6. So if you like these, continue to subscribe to Mark Math Tutoring, and we will continue in our series of skills that will get ready for algebra.